What's good with y'all boys and girls? I don't know who gonna see this. I just wanted to post this. But I came here to talk about how it's cliche or like, I don't know, would you say non-realistic think about real life. As cliche it is as it sounds, you really can just do whatever you want. Let me put on this jacket because I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm not trying to get in trouble somehow because you see my damn logo and shit. Anyway, I'm truly actively seeing and believe that you can really just do whatever you want. And the reason why I say this is because I'm actively doing it. It's crazy to think that beginning of this year, I was still in college. And I was in the middle of debating if I wanted to stay in college, if I wanted to drop out, if I wanted to, like, what would my backup plan, like, what would it be? Like, and the reason why I was debating it is because it's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything at the school, like, to be honest. I thought I used to want to do computer science. I thought I used to want to do computer engineering, but I always knew that's not what I actually wanted to do. What I actually wanted to do was YouTube. But the thing about that is that's not really valid or like a good enough reason to a lot of people. Because in my situation, doing that would have set me back a lot and have me have way more responsibilities and things to worry about if I made that decision. But long story short, after 2 years, I got to my breaking point. And I couldn't do it because I would say that while I was there, while I was at college, I was slightly depressed. I'm not saying I'm clinically depressed. I did tests on that and everything. I wasn't clinically depressed, but I considered myself depressed because I feel like I was at a really low point before I got to college, for about a year, and then I got out of it. And then I got in college and I got to a whole different low. So let me turn the air down, shit hot. But that was me beginning of this year, 2023. After my birthday in January, went right back to school, and it was a whole new start. Now, I don't regret not going to school. I don't regret going to school because it was a fun experience. I learned a lot about myself. I found like side passion for bowling. I don't know about y'all, bro, but I don't know what's so fun. Bowling is just fun, bro. Bowling is just fun. But yeah, I ended up finding out that I really like bowling. Yeah, it was a good experience, but I was just constantly thinking I wasn't really worried about. I was having fun and trying to like become like a different person, a person I want to be, but I'm also thinking about my career, and it was just not there. Like, I went in there, I wanted to do computer engineering, like I said earlier. They didn't have it, but I had really good scholarship. They didn't have computer engineering. So next best thing that I had some slight experience in was computer science. So I went in there. Now, I can't tell, like, I had, obviously, your first class, unless you had credits that transfer over, you're taking the intro to computer science. And it's not, now, I'm not saying it's easy and I'm not saying it's hard, but it was a little difficult when you learning some like stuff that you ain't noticed before, because it's coding. Like, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, like on like the high level. And I questioned so many times if I really wanted to do coding. Then I got to a point to where I was like, is it just because it's a bad professor, or is it because I just genuinely don't like coding? And I came to the conclusion I genuinely didn't like coding, because I came to that conclusion that I didn't like coding all that crazy before I even got there. But I did what I had to do. I dropped out of that major, and well, I couldn't select a major yet anyway, so it was cool. I switched over to Fine Art Studio, because like I said, well, I don't know if I said it, but even before I went to college, all the way in high school, all of that, I always known that my dream is to do content creation for a living. I want to be a YouTuber. And so I went to college because I assumed that was my next step. Like, I didn't really know, like, I don't know, that was my next step. And then I got a good scholarship, and I just couldn't turn that down. I was going wherever the money was going. I was trying to pay as least money as possible. So I went there, went to computer science, said, nah, I'm good off that. Went in the Fine Art Studio, because I was like, if I say I want to do YouTube so bad, we got to start, like, I don't know, getting my skills up to make me even better, like, put out more quality work. And that's why I went in the Fine Art Studio. I was going to do animation, because I was interested in anime, and like drawing it was like cool sometimes, but I never really thought that it was what I really wanted to do for real. But I tried. I started taking the art classes. It was cool. It still just wasn't like with me. And I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but like, I just really felt like I was wasting my time. It's like I was wasting my time when I could just be using this time for actually working on myself and getting better as a man, and actually work hard on trying to do content creation for a living. So at a certain point, I had to stop thinking about what everybody else thought. Obviously, I took criticism and I talked to people. I went to therapy, all of that. But I don't regret any of that, because I had to go through all of that to get to where I'm at now. I had to go through that. I had to go through what I call depression, not going to class, staying in my room. And what made it worse was, I obviously love having a single, and I obviously wanted a single, but it didn't help. It also like didn't help. There was pros and there was cons to it, because it didn't help, because with my mindset like that, I just like I was having no interaction for real. I was getting stuck up in my room. My room was like, it'd be dark. I get stuck and have no type of energy. I'd be in the bed. I maybe get a little motivated, then it go back to the same thing. Had depressive habits. Like, it was just not good. But at the end of it all, I came to the conclusion that I'm going to drop out. But how I see it is, I guess I could have a backup plan, but I don't really want a backup plan. I want to go at what I'm gonna go at, and I'm gonna make that work. I don't want to have a backup plan. Now, that really depends on what you're calling a backup plan, because when I'm saying backup plan, I'm saying like, if my mom allowed me to stay with her for a certain period of time, and she allowed me to work, I can pay a bill. And while I'm doing that, I'm working on myself, and I'm working on YouTube until I can get to a point where I can do it for a living, and I can create stability for myself. I can take care of myself. My backup plan was, if I can do that, and if for whatever reason in a certain time period that I cannot get myself together, I can't start showing progress, all of that, I go back to school no matter how I'm feeling. I actually want to do, which is YouTube or content creation, we're gonna make it work. But I gotta work hard at it. It's just not gonna appear out of thin air. I'm basically just making this video to, oh my God, please don't you fucking tell me that shit was on my fucking mouth this whole damn time. Oh my God, bro. I'm basically here to make this video to tell anybody watching this video that you can do what you want to do. You just had to put in the work for it. Shout out to Corey Kenshin. He got a whole video on it talking about no limit, limiter, all of that. The only limit really is yourself, because like I said, it's October right now, October 11th, right? Yeah, October 11th. And how I was feeling in my depressive habits and all of that, like, it was obviously more than the beginning of this year, but it was at the beginning of this year, I was still in that same predicament. And now, not even a year, or less than a year, I feel like I'm better than ever. I feel like I'm actually growing, and I feel like I can actually do what I dream of doing. Now, I done had hiccups, because it's all just a process. But it's all about really mastering your mind for real. What I really want to do was, if I drop out, I just want, like I said, I want to be able to work a job. I could pay a bill, whatever, with my mom. And at the same time, I'm working on myself, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube to the point where it's not just a hobby, and I actually can make a living off it. I'm not saying I want to be some crazy big content creator, like I want to have millions of subscribers or followers or whatever. But I just want to do it for a living. I truly believe that's just what I want to do. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but we going to make it happen. I feel like I'm slowly but surely, my body's getting into the best shape it's ever been in this life. I'm reading. I've been reading all the time. It's by David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. I bought that book, what it was like, is either the beginning of this year or is the end of towards the end of last year. And I was getting through it at one point. Like, I got all the way up to page like 190 something, and then I stopped. I started trying to read it again, then I stopped. But this third time during this arc of my life, I'm damn near done the book. I'm damn near done, and I've been sticking to my word. And it's really, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and it's really about what you choose. Would you rather, which one is harder? You doing a thing that, like, you working hard to getting your body right, your mind right, doing what you want to do, or not doing it at all? Because not doing it at all is just way harder anyway. And so, yeah, I just want to come in here and say that right now I feel like I'm physical proof that you can just do what you want to do. And I can't wait to the time period where I actually hit a milestone, or I start making some serious progress, to where I can actually back it up for real, other than actions y'all don't see. That's all I want to say for real. Shout out to my girlfriend, shout out to my mom, shout out to Jeff, my professor back at the college I was going to. Shout out my doctor, who I'm close with. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out everybody that's been helping me along this journey. Shout out to Squad, bro. Wayne, Mir, Fallon, Rabbit, all them. Hey, man, it's been a lot. And I know this is cringy. I had to, like, kind of get over in the beginning. Now I'm just kind of just rambling. I had to get over in the beginning. I was like, I could see it all in my head, but when it came to actually doing it, I was scared to do it. Like, that's really just how it is for real. Because when I think about the moment in my life that when I'm able to do content creation for a living, it's a real happy moment. It's a real happy moment, and a moment I've been wanting for a long ass time. But in a way, when I'm really channeling it, it's like kind of scary because it's change, and it's a big change. But you just gotta get past that and realize that that's just what it is. It's just part of the game. But yeah, I'm at work. I be having like off time, and I be trying to figure out like what I could do, how I could really make some use of that time. I record this, so I'm not trying to edit this on CapCut, so don't mind the editing. I'm gonna try and edit this on CapCut and put this out today, and then I'm trying later on today put out that RDC vid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just remember, pace yourself. Take it one thing at a time. Don't add too many new healthy habits you wanna get into, like tidying up your room every morning, or reading, or working out, whatever. Don't do it all too fast. Pace yourself. Start out with one thing at a time. It's gonna take time. I know you won't rush it, because I feel like that sometimes too. It's gonna take time. Sometimes you're gonna run off a track. Sometimes you're gonna fall off the track that you was on. You was doing good, and then all of a sudden you slightly veering away from it, and you start going back into old habits that's still ingrained in you, but you trying to forcefully change it. Just have the awareness of being able to put yourself back on track, being aware of you veering off track, and be able to put yourself back on track. Just do that. Try your best at doing that. Work at it every day. It's gonna get better, I promise you. And just love yourself, man. Just try and become the person you actually want to be. And the more you do it, and the more you're actually doing the actions that you say you're gonna do every day, you start to trust yourself more. So you start to believe that you can do even more actions you say you want to do, and it just keep going just like that. I just kind of noticed that the other day. I've trusted myself more. Like, I believe in myself more, saying that I'm gonna do this and that, because I now feel like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a man of my word. So yeah, go heal. Like, a big part of it also, I'm gonna hurry up because I know I'm rambling. Big part of it also is heal stuff that has been a part of you like this whole time. Family stuff, deaths, breakups, yourself, I guess, in a way. You don't like how yourself is, all of that. Like, go heal. Go actually confront those things that's inside you. Go confront it. I don't know how you do it. You do it by going and do stuff that make you feel at ease. Like, not like drugs wise, but I mean like being in nature, I guess, sitting outside, exercising. Go find a little thing that you like doing that make you feel good inside. It's all part of a journey. You will figure out stuff as you go. But yeah, man, but that's all I gotta say. I feel like right now I'm starting to become living proof that you can do you can do things that you don't think that you would ever be able to do. And I'm starting to see that. And I'm just a regular nigga. I'm just a regular nigga, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna stop rambling. It's already 22 minutes. I'm gonna cut that thing up a little bit, but I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.